This is America's status quo. This is America's agenda. They send you to school so you can be a state-approved, homogenous drone, unable to think outside the prescribed consensus. They want you to be a drone so that you're going to repeat information. You're not going to learn how to critically think for yourself because they don't want you to be a threat to the status quo. You're going to learn to regurgitate and repeat information. You won't learn to think for yourself. You're going to learn. The schools teach rote memorization and regurgitation. They teach you to be obedient to arbitrary authority figures. Then you go to college, you become a debt slave, and then you get a job. Then you pay taxes so you can perpetuate the corporate slavery and the indentured servitude towards your corporate overlords, your corporate masters. They don't want you to break the status quo. They don't want you to challenge the status quo. They don't want you to be smart enough to challenge the status quo. That's why they don't teach critical thinking. They don't encourage critical thinking. They encourage obeying authority blindly. They want a bunch of dumb drones. They want people smart enough to operate the machines and do the paperwork, but just dumb enough to accept the increasing shitty pay, the more increasing shittier pay wages. That's what they want. Bunch of drones, dumb enough, stupid, and they want people smart enough to operate the machines, do the labor and the paperwork, but just dumb enough to not realize they're in a goddamn rat race. They're just a bunch of hamsters on a goddamn wheel. $62 people own more wealth than 50% of the world. It's not because they're intrinsically better than you. The elite capitalist class has a monopoly on wealth. You people seem to not understand that. There's a reason why they want you to have a job. We're in a time of technological advance. We don't need 320 plus million people working 45 hours a week. Most of these jobs are only made there for the sole purpose of creating a job. They're giving these people something to do. They want these idiots occupied. They want you occupied. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to have free time. They don't want you to have the ability to critical think. Because you know why? If you critical think, if they have somebody that's able to critical think, if you have a populace that's able to critically think, they can come together and they can realize, oh, we're getting fucked in the ass by this red, white, and blue dick. And they'll overthrow the goddamn system. But they want an ignorant populace. A populace that they can scare and using fear. Because when you have an ignorant populace, when you have a scared populace, you have an easy to control populace. When you have an easily to control populace, you get domination. An elite class ruling the majority of the people. Like slaves, indentured servitude. These inventions, a lot of inventions, they're created by the working middle class people, right? They get appropriated by these big businesses. There's a corporation. America is not a goddamn country. It's a corporation. It's corporatists. They favor corporations. A business doesn't do good, Fuck it, who cares? They're gonna get a big bailout. You know? You know, it's like socialism, you know, it's like some socialism at the top, upper elite level, but then it's go fuck yourself individualism for the fucking rest of the people. For the average man, the average middle class American. They don't care about you. Some of you people wake up and realize that these elite, and I say that because they're not intrinsically elite. What the fuck? What's in their shit? What do they shit out their ass that's different from what you shit out your ass? Huh? You know, like if I cut them, they bleed just like you. They're not intrinsically better than you. They're just regular humans like anybody else. They just running off the momentum of the past ages to control the people of now. That's all they're doing. They have a monopoly on wealth. They have a monopoly on resources. It's not because they're better than you. That's not the case. They didn't work hard to get the fucking money they have. They manipulated the system to obtain power in this hierarchy. Hegemony. That's what it is. They're the elite corporate capitalist class. They rule you. They rule everybody. That's not them. They're having a big ass party. You know what? You're not invited. You're not invited. They don't give 2 fucks and a half a shit about you. So get that red, white, and blue dick out of your ass.